So, sentence fragment. It is when a sentence is not a complete idea, right? It's just fragmented. Okay? What does spelling mean?
The word is spelled wrong.
Okay? What's a plural?
More than one.
Yeah.
Okay? And capitalization, what does that mean, Alex? Alec?
Not the letter needs to be capitalized or capitalized.
Like in uppercase, right? Okay? What's an unnecessary comma? What do we do with that, Joe?
Get rid of it.
Okay? And what does verb tense mean?
Like if it's past tense or present tense or future
Okay?
tense.
And you have to stay that way all the way through, don't you?
Yes.
You can't switch tenses back and forth. So, it says when European settlers came, is that past or present?
Past.
Okay. Using the right word, what does that mean?
Using the right word.
Like using there, and there.
Okay, or here, or here.
Two.
Okay, two, or two. All right. Subject verb agreement.
Make sure the subject and the verb agree.
With what? Like, how does that mean?
With this, like,
They need you to agree in gender and number and tense and everything, right?
yeah.
Okay. Here's the big deal, and this one is going to be on your test. I can tell you that. Pronoun antecedent agreement. What does that mean, Joe?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Remember what's the very first thing you do when you play poker?
Get the cards.
And then before you even deal the cards, what do you have to
Place
do?
them all.
You have to ante up, right? Ante means before. Antecedent means before. So when I say when people, okay, that's the antecedent, go to the store, they, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they is the pronoun which agrees with the antecedent, people. Okay, now listen to this. If I say, when a person goes to the store, what's the pronoun?
He or she.
Why?
Because you're talking about one person.
One person. Okay, but isn't he or she too? Maybe?
No, because it's he or she, and you don't know like if it's a guy or a girl.
Okay, and plus because of women's lib, right? Remember that? Pronoun antecedent will be on the final test.
And this needs capitalized. Settlers came to the Americas, take out the apostrophe and put a comma. They discovered that the native inhabitants should be had a rich knowledge of medicine, and it's spelled wrong, should be medicine. Natives used, add a D at the end, the leaves, and you spell it V-E-S, of certain plants.
So, okay, now I gotta
And he
think.
passed by there every day when he would, because it was the only way he knew how to get,
To work. Absolutely. Now, Atticus also proved what about Tom?
Is that one?
Okay, about his arm, right? Okay. So, okay, the trial, Tom Robinson gave his testimony. He's still there. He's never been paid. And the children aren't there. Didn't he say, that didn't they indicate that there were a lot of children but there weren't any children around? Didn't Tom say that last time? Okay, and he was in trouble before because of self-defense. Didn't Tom say that?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he didn't pay his fine.
Absolutely. And he couldn't pay his fine. So today, class, December 5th, and we are going to do a new thing. Now, summary. You're just going to say, kind of like the VIP, what happened. like today's reading was about blah, 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 blah. It's just a little summary of what happened. But the last time we met, we talked about theme, didn't we?
Yes.
People should. And so you're going to practice writing a theme for every day we read. Okay, so that's the next strategy. Writing a summary and putting a theme. So, is there a theme that maybe we could glean from this? People should. Again today the reading dealt with the trial. Tom gave his testimony. He has indicated that he has been inside the fence many times. However, he has never been paid for his work. Furthermore, when he was there to do something for Mayella, the children were always there. When he put his hand on the Bible, his arm slipped off. He was in trouble before, self-defense, and he couldn't pay the fine, so he had to serve. So, from just that little bit, what would be a theme? People should... What's he telling there? Is it a big fat lie?
Yeah.
Do you think what Tom is saying is a lie?
No.
No.
Oh,
So
no.
people should what?
Not lie.
Tell the truth.
People should tell the truth. Yes. I want you to look up here because a thesis statement is the big deal, right? In any essay, it's the big deal, correct? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because nobody pays attention to the middle.
Nobody. No. Why is a thesis statement so important?
It shows what it's about.
It tells what the whole essay is going to be about, right? It's like the roadmap. Okay, so if you don't have a roadmap, your person does not know where to go when he or she is reading your essay, correct? Okay, so I wrote for my lesson learned. I'm sorry, Joe. Well, it just needs to be very precise. What this whole... Yes. Okay, so that was my lesson learned for my thesis statement is on one particular day I learned that people should not fight. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that. That's pretty topical, isn't it? That's pretty topical for the story that I told you the last time we met. Very topical. Now, we want our theme statements to be universal, right? Universal for everyone. Are you with me? Stay with me. Okay? So I'm going to have to change this. This was not the right thing. I'm going to have to change it. So when I thought about it, when I went home, I thought that maybe I could change it to people should think before they leap.
Hey, that's one of Aesop's fables.
Okay? So it could be that. Also, that's pretty topical too, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a play on words. People should think before they leap. Because that's what that kid did. You know, he leaped and fell. Okay. Leap and flew. Became a
Birdie.
projectile. So, this is what I wrote. People should think about what they do before they do something drastic. Okay, that's a little more universal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what I want to do is I want you to read to me your thesis statement to make sure that you're on the right track. We'll start with you, Nathan. What was your thesis statement?
Don't be a distraction to other people.
Don't be a distraction to other people. So, people should not
Be a distraction to others in the classroom.
Okay, now, we need to make it universal because you're just talking about the classroom. So, people should not be a distraction in any form.
In any form to others.
Absolutely. Good job. Okay? Okay, so what are you going to do?
I don't know what I want to do.
Okay, now I also have on the computer, there is things that, prompts for you to look at. Why don't you bring that up, and then I'll come over and help you in a minute.
Alright.
Okay, Braden, what did you put?
Stand near to those who know the path or the way.
Okay, people should stand close to those who know the way. Okay? Some of the signals that kind of help you to become stuck. For an example, your voice inside of your head, gone. So when you're reading the words, you're thinking about something else. We talked about that, right? Yeah. And then maybe the camera inside your head that's rolling turns to a different picture. And so then you've lost what we've been reading. Or your mind begins to wander, good readers. But then what good readers do is they catch themselves doing this. And so that was what the whole lesson was last time, is for you to write where you got stuck, okay? Sometimes you can't remember what you read, or you can't answer questions that the teacher asked you, or you encounter a character that you're like, who's that guy? When did he come into the play, right? Okay, so how many of you were able or had to write down on your paper, I'm stuck? Realize that you get stuck, that your mind wanders, that you don't focus. Correct? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, are you focused with me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. We have talked about many comprehension reading strategies before. And they kind of deal with the thinking strategies that you learned last year. Can you think of what they are? Yeah. What are they? Visualizing.
Background knowledge.
Background knowledge.
Questioning. Determining importance.
Okay. Questioning. Inferring, right?
What's synthesizing mean?
That's where you combine information from using a variety of comprehension strategies that we've been talking about, and you build a new idea. So synthesizing is combining new information with old existing knowledge to form your own original idea or a new perspective about it. Now, it was kind of interesting. Were you absent last time? Okay. It was kind of interesting that when the book started to get good, as you guys told me, you were all paying attention to it, right? Okay, can you tell me why it was getting good?
So there's action and it's around this area.
Okay, it was around this area. So exactly when did your ideas switch?
When it said like Wyoming or
Yeah, when you started mentioning the big ones.
The big horns and all those things. Okay.
Romance.
When the romance part came up, that's what you like there? No, that was that part. Okay.
Making an inference.
Okay.
Or making connection.
Okay, so read the question to the class.
What connection can you make between your experience and this book?
What's the connection you can make?
That I've been to Cheyenne and I've passed through Fort Laramie before.
Okay. Okay. All right. What do you want, buddy?
Orange.
Do you want orange? You ready?
Yeah. Making connections.
Oh, okay.
Let's read the question again.
No.
Okay. I connected to it by because I don't know, just visualizing the drunking, or if he was drunk, he just got paid already. Yeah.
Okay. Were you able to visualize the shooting and the instincts and all those things?
Yes, the head exploding.
You visualize
Yeah.
that? Okay. All right. Which one do you
All
want?
approved.
Oh, good. Thanks.
That's what I was.
Question. What questions do you have about the story? If